Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to do a video on the adventures of Baron Munchausen. This is on the Criterion label, spine number 1166. This is obviously UK Region B. It's just recently been released. I want to say the January 30th. Um, I had never seen this film before. Um, I mean, I guess I'd heard of its existence. But never enough to sort of, it wasn't on my radar. It wasn't something I was, um, going to watch. It was just something I heard in passing or whatnot. I wasn't very aware of it. But when I, learned, who it was by, I'm a big fan of Monty Python. Um, and so, Terry Gilliam, his mind, is full of wonder that he's brought to the screen, through his writing and directing, with partners, and he does have a partner here who who helped to pen the screenplay. Um, yeah, this is from 1988, an hour and 26 minutes. Um, yeah, I mean, it's based. So Baron Munchausen is based on, like, it's been like reinterpreted in different sort of mediums and adaptations on, I think, like on the stage, through film. Different countries have done it. Germany, England, USA. So it's been interpreted many times. It's based on like a book, written, I think, maybe almost 2 centuries ago. Um, so yeah, but then, and I haven't seen the other adaptations, but this one here from Terry Gilliam, man, man, like, I knew, there's some films you just, well, it's always, the anticipation of watching a film that is highly acclaimed or beloved by people, or that it boasts something that's like, greatly liked, like special effects or acting or the story or something. It's always, okay, is it going to live up to the hype? And I try not to, like, you know, sleep with that hype and then go in. I try to just take it as a clean slate. That's what I did here. And the special effects, the model work I presume they used, and the magic of filmmaking that they put into this film is tremendous, and it's wonderful, and it's childlike wonder, but it's made by adults who have been children, can then take their skills as adult human beings and put it to good use. The human brain and the hands, the opposable thumbs, everything that we use to bring joy and magic to the screen for our viewing pleasure is wonderful, and epitomizes why we make films, why we tell stories, why it has, lived on through the millennia of storytelling, cave drawings, stage plays, storybooks, pop-up books, films, songs. This is why we do it. And it's not to say that this is like one of the greatest films of all time and that it should be loved by everyone, but I'm sure that there's, like, if you don't like, if you're not, like, at least happy watching this film at times, then I don't know. You need to, like, I don't know. I guess find out what makes you smile. Because this sure made me smile and it made me laugh, and anything that I've ever seen Eric Idle in makes me smile anyway. So, and that leads me to, like, his Baron Munchausen's team of superheroes, if you like. And this was before the superhero boom, of the 2000s or even 90s with the DC stuff. He has his team of buddies, of his, like, his sidekicks, of his merry men that all have their unique powers. And I just loved how, you know, we didn't mess around with, like, backstories or whatever. And obviously it is a little bit undignified, like the way they're sort of like, or they're just sort of like sidekicks, but we didn't mess around with why they have powers or their background, but we do see their powers in actions, and they're all very unique. They're all very special to see, and they're all done very well and to the capabilities of what the filmmakers could work with to make their powers come to life. Eric Idle has super speed, and just the way that, like, the film utilizes that technique, It's just tremendous, and it's probably like one of my favorite parts of the film. But my favorite part of the film, easily, apart from like the moments with the little girl and Baron, because they're like really sweet. But it's the when the Baron, like they're fighting the Turks, so like they're in a war with opposing enemy that wants to like break through and like shatter the monotony of like this already oppressive rule that these people are living under in this city. Um, yeah, Baron takes a ride on like a cannonball over to the enemy side. I guess just to have a little bit of fun, to show people that he's magical, and then just to like, I don't know, aim. I don't even know why to. Anyway, and then once he's in the enemy territory, he hops on an opposing cannon that's coming back for his side, jumps onto that one, and hops a lift back home, and it's just like it's not even. It's just pure magic and pure fun and pure just it's amazing. That's my favorite scene. Just hopping to and fro on cannon fire. And like seeing that like the child is blown away by this Baron, and at first she's the only one that believes that he's this sort of like a legendary figure, reality, fiction brought to life. Yeah, I mean their sort of relationship, the sweetness of the little girl to Baron, it does. There's a critique here, so it does wear off halfway through, and I think that's because like the sweetness of her. It's not her performance. She continues her performance throughout, but the direction of securing that sweetness and putting it to screen and making us feel that sweet moment is lost because of everything that's going on. It's lost to the special effects halfway through, and it's lost to like the plot. So like the plot and Terry trying to make the story coherent as possible, and with all the characters we meet, that sort of the child wonder of the little girl gets swept aside because of it all, which is okay, because at least we get the introductions to that, and we get brought on that journey because of her inquisitiveness. And that like Angel of Death character that like sometimes is like gets like masqueraded as this actual demonic presence that comes to take people away, and then in a moment's notice gets turned into like say a cardboard cutout or tattered curtains and is brought back to reality. I love that. It's the duality and the mixing fiction with reality, and it's just Uma Thurman's in here. We've got Jonathan Pryce, who gives a great performance. So yeah, that's Baron Munchausen. I love it. It's one of my favorites. I've only watched it once now, but can't wait to watch it some more in the future. And this is on the Criterion. So there's loads of like special features to delve into, storyboards, and whatnot. So I can't wait to do all that. But that was Baron Munchausen. I do think everyone should give this a watch, and if you need some joy in your life, thank you very much.